There have been new developments in the Clinton email server scandal involving Chinese hackers who were reportedly spying on the former Secretary of State. Here's One America's Christopher Carter.
Richard Pollack, senior investigative reporter for the Daily Caller. Thank you so much for joining One America News Network.
Thank you.
Tell us what we know about this Chinese company that's based in Northern Virginia that has hacked into Hillary Clinton's server.
So we understand that somehow or another, from a remote location, probably from Northern Virginia, this Chinese state-owned company was doing an intelligence operation on behalf of the People's Republic of China, on behalf of the actual government. This was a sophisticated intelligence operation in which they were able to generate what is called a courtesy copy of every incoming and outgoing email that Hillary received in her private server that was, up in her mansion in upstate New York, or I'm told actually in the bathroom of her mansion. In any event, whenever there was an email that was generated, either incoming or outgoing, there would be a courtesy copy that would be produced and would be delivered to the Chinese in real time. So what this means is that Hillary's sensitive negotiations, the issue of arms control, working with heads of state, intelligence operations, all of the kinds of conversations that she had via email, they were picked up almost instantaneously by the Chinese government.
This almost reminds me of a parent that monitors a teenager's cell phone and they don't tell them about it, but they know what they're doing. It's kind of ironic that this person would run for president and expect the American voter to actually trust them with anything confidential. Let's talk to me about these courtesy copy emails. Didn't various arms within the ICIG, that's the Intelligence Community Inspector General, alert the FBI as to what was happening here? Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yes, the chief investigator for the intelligence community's IG, or Inspector General, they're the sort of the police force that try to police any kind of wrongdoing. They were able to identify that this penetration had occurred, and they went to the FBI and they met with the head of the FBI's counterintelligence division, and his name is a household name probably to an awful lot of your viewers, and that is Peter Strzok. So Peter Strzok met with the head investigator for the ICIG, and the ICIG then briefed them about their findings, which were very, very alarming. And my understanding is, from multiple sources, that Strzok himself was cold. He was not in any way inviting concerning what he was able to learn. He seemed to be very hostile toward the ICIG for bringing sort of this bad news to him, rather than you would think that this would be a five-alarm fire, that he would begin getting the National Security Agency involved, the DIA involved, the CIA involved, to begin to figure out how much damage had been conducted against the national security interests of the United States. He didn't care, according to several sources who were in close contact with the ICIG.
Now, as far as the security parameters are concerned within this hardware of this Clinton server in upstate New York, on a scale of 1 to 10, how secure would you call that server?
Well, I have spoken to a large number of cybersecurity experts, both in the private sector and in the government sector, and it was a very, very easy server to penetrate. In fact, one of the people that I interviewed, a former cybersecurity expert himself, said that a 14-year-old kid in Canada could probably have broken into that server.
Amazing. And this woman wanted to be the president of the United States. Richard Pollack, thank you so much for joining One America News. We'll hope you will join us in the near future. We're definitely going to want to be talking to you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.